Hey, everybody.
The data and the strides we've made. In this episode, we'll keep it light and breezy. Join the club, and tech will be oh so easy. From social media to productivity trends, Jen's got the knowledge. He'll be your best friend. With each episode, he'll be ahead of the crowd. The AI Strategy Club, where aspiration is found.
Okay. This is very much an impromptu live stream, but I was working on this and I thought, I need to share this. You should see this. This is such a time saver, and it is it's just so cool. So I'm going to share my screen, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to say entire screen. Okay. So first thing I want to do is I'm going to go to, where do I want to go first? We'll go to Notebooklm first. Okay. And I'm going to create a notebook. Nika, if you can't see my screen, will you message me on Voxer? Hey, Nika, if you can't see my screen, will you message me on Voxer? Thank you. Okay. So I'm going to click create new notebook. And actually, no, we'll use an existing notebook. So there is this plugin that I discovered called Notebooklm Web Importer. Okay. And I know this is tiny, but it's like a black square with a white letter N in it. So if you go to the Chrome browser store, you'll see it. Okay. So we're going to open that up. Now you'll notice right here, it says add to notebook or create new notebook. So I'm going to say, first I'm going to choose the notebook, and I'm going to choose Gemini. Okay. And then I'm going to click bulk import. And then it's asking me to choose a notebook again. So I'm going to choose that same notebook, Gemini. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to find a playlist. Okay. So I made this playlist called Gemini, and all the videos in there just have to do with Gemini AI, because I'm going to be doing a lot of research about this particular AI. So I'm going to click on the playlist, make him be quiet, and then I'm going to copy the URL. I'm going to go back to this, to where we were, and I'm going to click YouTube playlist right here, and then I'm going to click paste. Now notice I could also add links, browser tabs, page links, and RSS feed. Pretty amazing. But I'm just going to choose this YouTube playlist, and then I'm going to click parse. And there's all the videos in that playlist. So I'm going to click select all, and then I'm going to click import 7 items, all 7 videos. And it does it pretty quickly. So I'm going to click open notebook, and we're actually going to see, so there they are. Is actually 14 because I did this twice, one for real and then one for the demo. But there's all of the, all those videos right here. Now, of course, now the sky's the limit as to what I can do to understand what's in those videos, to learn from them, to really just understand what's in them. And so one of the first places that I like to start is with a mind map. So I can create a mind map here, and I'm not going to do a full-on Notebooklm training because I have those. You can find those on all over the place, really. And of course, if you're in my Front Row AI club, you have access to all of this stuff, plus all the templates and the prompts and all that good stuff. So I'm going to click on this mind map. And so it's taken all that content and siloed it and organized it like this. Okay. So I am going to click right here where it says Gemini web app, and it goes deeper. And so if I click on, let's say, deep research, which I'm very interested in, if I click on that, it even goes farther, right? Or I could just click over here and go directly to the content that is about deep research. So over here in the middle, you can see it's thinking. And what's going to happen is it's going to pull up all of the timestamps directly to the places in all of this content that talks about deep research. And you can see all these citations. So if I click here on this little number 2, it took me directly to where that's being talked about. Okay. The other thing that I can do is I can talk here. I can converse with the AI about any of this stuff. Okay. And I said I wasn't going to do a full-on Notebooklm training, but like, here I am doing that. So what else? One of my other favorite things to do is to create an audio overview. So you guys have seen me do this many times, but basically you click audio overview and you could customize it. And I could say, create a conversation about the best ways to use Gemini AI in small business. I mean, I could get as specific as I want, right? And then click generate. But I'm not going to do that because it's already generating just sort of now, since I didn't customize it, it's going to give me a general conversation about all of that content. My guess is that it'll probably be about a 21-minute long conversation. I will jump into another notebook real quick to show you what that kind of sounds like instead of waiting on them to create this overview. Under reports, and this is actually a new layout since the last time I was here. So they've grouped the briefing doc, the study guide, the FAQ, and the timeline under reports, but just, oh my gosh, we're all seeing this together at the same time. Holy cow. Do you see what I see? Oh my gosh. Video overview. Okay, let's be real about this. I'm going to actually select only 7 so we don't have repetitive content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh. Then we're going to click video overview, and I need to stop this audio overview. I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So it says generate an explainer video presented to you by AI. I cannot wait. This is breaking news, you guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right. So let's see. I'm going to see if there's anybody talking to me while we're doing this. All right. Well, so while we are waiting on this to happen, is anybody in the chat? All right. Let's go back and see. Holy cow. I'm so excited. It said this might take a while. So, all right, while that's happening, I should just go ahead and show you some of the other features. And then maybe it'll be done by the time we're done with that. I wonder if there's a customize on that. Okay, audio overview. So we will go, hopefully, I don't think it stops it if we leave this notebook. So we're going to go to another notebook. Let's go to all right, there's no audio overview there. Let's try here. Nope, don't want that. Okay, hold on. Let's try this one. No, it's just generating. I'm wondering what happened to all of my audio overviews. Okay, hold on. Let's try this one. Okay, studio output will be saved here. All right. So any audio overviews I've already created should be there, but I have this sinking feeling that they might be gone, which isn't like a huge big deal, but let me try. Let's try this. Ah, there's one. Okay. So here's an audio overview. We put some contracts in here, and we wanted to listen to a conversation where they compare like the most favorable contracts for this particular company. So let's hit play. Okay, so the audio overviews, I just can't say enough about them. I was actually on AI Explored podcast, which was published today with Mike Stelzner, where I talk all about the really creative ways you can use these audio overviews. And the reason, because I think at first glance, people think like, what am I going to do with that? Am I going to use it as content? No, not necessarily. In fact, probably not. But it helps to hear people have a conversation, or the AI have a conversation about complicated topics, to help you sort of digest it, really, or to ask them to debate. So you would say, all right, I'm going to put this information in here, and I want you to look at this from 5 different angles: from the angle of Mark Twain, from the angle of Socrates, from the angle of the Dalai Lama, from the angle, do you know what I mean? And then they're gonna debate that for you, from those perspectives. The other thing it does is it naturally creates this natural story arc. So, in a narrative, so you could put in client case studies, where typically that was just a data dump that would be so dry and so boring. All of a sudden it becomes so interesting when you listen to it through their conversation. And then of course you could take their conversation, put it into something like gamma.app, which we've done, and create beautiful visuals from that story, from those case studies. And now they're just like instantly consumable and readable. So many great ideas, but listen to that podcast with Mike Stelzner. All right, let's go back to that notebook, the Gemini notebook, and see if that video is created. Oh my God, I'm really so excited. Wait, why does this look different now? Look at the right-hand side. It looks different. It's not, it went back to the old, that is so weird. It went back to the old format. This one has the new format. What is going on? But the notebook we were working in with the video overview is, I want to see that overview. All right, hold on a minute. All right, this is the notebook. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, all right. It's still generating the video overview. All right, let me see if we have any viewers. Any questions? Okay, so those of you who are just joining us, I showed like I demoed a really cool new browser plugin, new-ish browser plugin that allows you to bulk import all sorts of stuff, RSS feed, a link, tabs. Like if you have all your tabs open and you want to drag those into a Notebooklm notebook, you can easily do that with this Chrome browser plugin, which is called Notebook. Oh, I always have to keep looking at it. Notebooklm Web Importer. To bulk import, you do have to purchase. And I think it was like, I paid a one-time fee of like $29. If you wanted to do it annual, it would have been like $15. So I was like, why not just do lifetime? So you do need to purchase it. And they have a free version, but just get the good one, because the free version, you can't do a bulk import. So we did that. And then while I was doing it, all of a sudden I realized I felt very unfamiliar inside of Notebooklm, like what's going on, and realized that there is a new video overview feature. You know how it has the audio overview? It now has video overview, which I've been waiting on. And I'm so excited about this, but we're live and it's generating, and I don't know how long it's going to take to finish. It's still generating. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this live, and then I'll go back to, I'll somehow figure out a way to comment underneath this with the results, and I'll go live. I'm going to go live again or create a video so that way people don't have to wait. I don't know. Either way, you'll see the end result. Okay. If you are not subscribed to the AI report, that's where you learn about all this stuff. So every week I send out all the updates about the newest developments in AI that I think you need to know about, and none of the rest of the stuff. Okay. So it's called the Front Row AI report, and you can get, you can subscribe by going to jenlehner.com, and you will see the little subscription box. It's still generating. I was hoping that as I kept yapping, it would stop, but it's new, so we will be patient. Okay, you guys. Where are you? Okay. Thanks for joining me, and be on the lookout for part 2.